5 years before our franchise expired, and our franchise expired in 2010, I'm sorry, our franchise with Excel, we began looking at the possibility of municipalization. The prior two times, in 1970 and 1990, that our franchise had come up, there was a lot of talk in the community about the possibility of municipalizing. So the council at that time had forethought and was thinking, let's understand a little bit about municipalization, and so we can have an intelligent discussion, especially when we get to talking about our franchise with Excel. By 2006, the city had developed a climate action plan that we believed would help us get a long way toward meeting the Kyoto Protocol. I came onto council not with any agenda. I had no interest in municipalizing, even though it was a nascent issue at the time that I was elected. It took quite a while for me to get to the point where it seemed like municipalization was a real option for Boulder and something that we owed our citizens to explore. Excel came to us with an offer, and the offer was to use Boulder as a beta test for a smart grid system that Excel would begin to test. The idea was that a lot of outside contractors would donate their expertise and some of their equipment, and it would be a beta test for them. It would work. It would be a win-win. The system that Excel chose was a fiber optic system, which turns out to be not what most cities are using at this point in time, but as sometimes happens with beta tests, you take a little bit of a wrong turn, but it was a very expensive system. And there was very little that a consumer of electricity in Boulder got out of the whole smart grid effort, even though it was hyped a lot when the city suspended municipalization talks. Excel put an offer on the table that they would sell Boulder a wind farm. They were developing a wind farm in eastern Colorado, and they would sell us a kind of adjacent area and build it for us. Excel changed their mind, I guess. We never really understood what happened, but we got a word down that if they were the wind farm offer was contingent on putting a plain franchise agreement on the ballot, which the council had unanimously rejected the year before. So what went on the ballot was two items. One gave the city the right to municipalize, gave us bonding power up to a given amount, and set some standards that we would have to meet if we were to municipalize. And really it had to do with, in the end, after we issued bonds to purchase the distribution system of Excel, we would have to prove to our voters that we could have rates at or below the rates of Excel. It was a horrendously hard-fought election, amazing online videos. Excel spent a lot of money trying to defeat municipalization in Boulder. Our citizen group, because the city couldn't really be actively involved in the campaign, our citizens group had to raise money and conducted their own campaign. It was really a cliffhanger, and in the end, the voters approved both ballot measures by just a hair.